Hey, what's going on YouTube? And today we are gonna be looking at my settings. So, for the first setting, aim input. If you're on controller, switch to controller because these settings they're all controller. So, um, controller for input, edit button layout is custom because I don't play claw. Stick layout is default. Horizontal speed I have 245. Oh, 2.45. For vertical sensitivity I have 2.45 as well. I don't know how to say this. Or yeah, I don't know how to say that. So, oh, simple fire controls preset. Make sure this is off. Low module text or press, whatever. Make sure that's off. L1 ping. Make sure that's off. Swap. Okay, so I swap with my R1 and I apply plates with R1. So I have that off. Controller vibration. Make sure this is off. For this, yes, make sure this is off as well because it's a personal excuse me. It's a personal feeling. How you like it is how you like it. But I like it off. Dead zones. This is really important. If you have a controller with no stick drift, make sure it's a 2, a 50, a 3, a 99, and a 00. If you have a controller with stick drift, make sure you bump it up. Okay? Make sure you bump it up. 00. Okay, aiming. Sensitivity multiplier. None of this matters except this one. I have it at a 0.90. Hold on. Aiming advanced settings. Make sure ADS sensitivity tracking timing is on instant. Third person ADS is on assist, and this is up to you. But I like mine on linear, and for me linear is my favorite right now. Okay. Make sure this is at a 1.00. See, custom sensitivity per zoom, I have this off right now. Make sure these are both on. Make sure this is on. ADS, whatever. Make sure this is off because if you're aiming in, it's gonna make you ADS and you're not gonna be able to. Let me see what this is. Okay. This doesn't really matter. Movement. So, sprint assist, I have this on tactical sprint assist. Mantle assist, I have this off. Crouch assist, I have this off. Crouch sliding, I have this off. Wall jumping, I have this off. Slide dive behavior, I have this on hybrid because I'm really used to hybrid. If you're not used to hybrid, turn it on, see how it is. Basically, like, okay, if you play with the normal thingy, like tap to slide and tap to dive, no, don't do that because if you try to slide and dive, you're gonna have to do this. So you guys could read it right here. Hybrid, my favorite. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but automatic airborne meter. Make sure this is off. Sprint reset. Make sure this is on. Slide mantles, make sure this is on. Boom, 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 hold on. Oh, parachute, what is this? Parachute, make sure this is off, or if you like it, make sure this is free fall. Wingsuit activation, make sure this is automatic. Wall jump activating, make sure that's press. Combat roll assist off. Slide combat roll behavior, tap to slide. Combat roll camera first person. Movement advanced settings. Let's see this. So I have this on toggle. I have this on auto move forward. I have this on open door peek. I have this off. Have this off. Round manual. Make sure whatever have this on. Single to tap sprint, make sure this is like that, because there's two options. Make sure it's the second version if you don't have that on. Trigger on, okay. Vehicle, driver's control, aim base control, vehicle sprint, the free look melee, okay. Combat. So, aim down sight behavior, hold. Tactical, second one. Tactical sprint. Make sure this is on toggle. Tactical, I don't know how to say some of these words. Make sure this is on ADS down button. ADS down button. ADS melee. Make sure, is this the first one? No. Make sure you go to the third one. First one is off. Double tap to ADS. ADS melee. Make sure that's on. Dedicated melee activation. Only while sprinting. That makes you, like, while you're sprinting, you can press the melee button and it'll come out. But when you're done sprinting, it will not come out. Paralyzed finishing move. Body shield, finisher, move behavior. So a more plates behavior. I have this on apply 1 because I'm able to shoot if I'm in a situation here. C4 dedicated activation all at once. Equipment behavior, make sure that's on hold. Manual fire behavior, make sure that's on press. Combat activation settings, auto, auto, melee, shoot delay, prioritize interact. This, make sure this is on. Sprint cancels reload, no. Make sure that's off. Akimbo behavior, interactive, or I don't know how to say that. ADS stick squat or whatever. Make sure that's on off. Switch, dedicated ammo weapon switch. Make sure that's on. Weapon movement behavior. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Make sure this is on. And then the last thingy for combat advanced settings. Make sure that's off. Let me see if I'm missing any. Yeah, you guys can just read that and whatever. So, let me make sure I'm not missing any from here. No. Oh. I have this on standard. Sensitivity multiplier. This is normal. Let me go back to mine. Boom. So first go down. So first one, go to the second one. Make sure that's on standard. Any advanced settings, I have that. Blah blah blah. I have that. Okay. Okay, for my graphics, hold on. I'm gonna go to my graphics. My display, I have this on 100 because my monitor, I play on a monitor. I can turn down the brightness and the, yeah, whatever. So, if you don't have a monitor, put this a little bit lower because then it's gonna look weird. I don't know what this is. I have this on that. Okay. Quality, world motion blur. Make sure this is off. Make sure this is off. Weapon motion blur off. Make sure this is off. Fidelity cast. I would say if you want, you can have it on. But I'm gonna bump this up to. I'm gonna keep it at 80. On-demand texture streaming. Make sure this is on minimal, and then make sure this is on medium. Okay. Audio. Gameplay volume. Make sure that's on 100 if you have a headset. Boom. Make sure this is on if you have a headset. What is it? Oh, I gotta sign in. Okay. Headphones. Make sure this is on headphones at all times because you could hear more. So, mute licensed music. I have this off. Voice chat. So for voice chat, I have this at 86. Voice chat I have on. Proximity chat I have off. Only because I don't want nobody to hear my comms. Body shield chat on. All lobby. Game chat voice, all lobby. This is off. The last one's off. This is all you, but I might bump this up to like a 30. Test mic, no. Open mic. Yeah, that's all you. Interface. I have this on automatic, on, off, on. Readability. I have the first one on off. I have default. Color customizations. I have HUD preset on custom. I have me on whatever color. I don't really care. Team blue, party green, enemy white. Light blue. I'm gonna switch this to what color? I'm gonna switch this to like blue right here. Boom. White, orange. Okay. Color filters. This is what's gonna make your game pop more. I have this on color filter 2. Color filter on both 100. Gameplay HUD. I have this on magnified for my. I had this on magnified only because I'm able to see the map bigger. So I say if you play on a TV, have this on magnified. What is this? I don't know what this is. Safe area, blah 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 blah. You guys know. A crosshair lines. Have this on static. crosshair dot. I have this on static. Color output. I have this on 100. Color cast or whatever. I have this on light blue as well. This really doesn't matter. All this doesn't matter. So okay, so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all want to see next. I love y'all. God bless. And oh, before I go, here's my username. If you guys ever want to play with me, hold on. Hold on. Here's my username if you guys ever want to play with me. So have a good day. God bless, and God always loves you.